Hi, I'm Drew. You know that. Uh, I I swear I'm gonna stop using this camera. I have another camera. It works decently, but my computer won't process any cards that I put inside. So until I can find some other way to post videos from that camera, then we're just gonna have to settle with this. So something I need to tell you. It has nothing to do with the lesson, nothing to do with challenge, but it's important. It's an important thing for me to tell you. So like natural storytellers, natural speakers, they're great at telling stories. They put a lot of emotion into it. It's amazing. I had this teacher, and I'm going to tell you the story. He would go on rants that would last the entire class, but they were really good rants. They were about things he cared about deeply. You could tell that by what he was saying. So he would go off on rants about how we need to try our hardest, and it'd be like a slow progression to an even farther point about how we need to be brothers in arms and not in arms, not but but we need to be closer. He would talk about how our generation is special. That let's see if I can find the right word. He was saying that our generation goes through much more than earlier generations did, since we know are able to connect further, and then we have more access to just about everything. And he's saying that he doesn't know anyone from a different generation that could live in ours. Like his grandparents couldn't live in our generation. People from way back, even a couple decades, couldn't live in this generation. And it was amazing. He said the words, "I believe you guys are on reserves, and that your generation has strength that others didn't." And I still hear those words in my head, and he is probably my favorite teacher of all time just because of these rants. They weren't about anything really. He, he was just awesome. You could tell he felt strongly. Ah, I can't express it. I wish I could speak like him. He's just naturally amazing at it. He talked about how we need to be careful with the words we say. Words are power. A compliment can make someone say, talk someone out of something that they might regret, or they can destroy a life. Bullying that leads to suicide. There was a suicide in my school this year. Uh, a man in my school killed himself, which was a big deal, and his words came back. They were spoken in the school about how our generation has strength and how words are power, how we need to be in control. Uh, I might not be making sense right now, and it might just be weird, but this seems like something I need to get out. The boy who committed suicide, it was a couple months ago, so the school sort of had a chance to deal with it, but it's still a fresh wound. Um, but who gives speeches so well that tears would come to people's eyes and they would cry. I'll admit it, I just about cried during a lot of his speeches. They were amazing. He was a Spanish teacher, so he didn't really have to much to do with the subject, but it was it was worth hearing about. And I just want to say, think about what you're going to say. Be careful with it, and then congratulate people who do inspire you because they do make a difference. Um, that's it for this video. Goodbye.